Hey folks, Steve with you here once again. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. And so tonight we're going to do something a little ambitious, something that I haven't seen done before. Now, that doesn't mean that it hasn't been done. I just haven't seen it done. So I thought I'd give it a shot. And one of the things I thought of before I ever bought a Glowforge was a Wii. I have a Wii laying around because I use it to test video games that I sell on eBay and Amazon. If you want to see more about that, I'll put a link down in the description. But here is a Wii, a regular old Wii. I already did a test on this door here to make sure it would work. So we're going to try it on the full thing, and hopefully everything works out. If you like what you see tonight, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the little bell notification thingy, and it'll have a pull-down menu type thing that'll say all, and you can get all my notifications. And of course, if you're in the market for a Glowforge, there is a link down in the description. It'll save you up to 500 bucks. It's worth using, and it'll help us out too. All right, so the Wii comes in at just under 2 inches, including these feet here. 2 inches is the max height without the crumb tray in, and I'll show you all about that when we get over there, for the Glowforge. So you can't do anything over this size, this thickness, which is a pretty good thickness for some things, and you can't do tumblers, for example. You're going to say, Steve, I've heard plastics are toxic and you shouldn't be doing them in your Glowforge. Well, this is not the toxic kind of plastic. Of course, everything has toxins in it, but this is ABS plastic. Don't ask me what ABS stands for, but it is not PVC based. So it should be okay. I've looked to see, is ABS plastic laser engravable? And the consensus is yes, it is. Now, it is not the best material. It's more like if you've done acrylic, it would be like cast acrylic versus extruded. This would come out more like an extruded. So it wouldn't be a perfect engrave, but it should be doable, and we're going to give it a shot. So for this particular thing, we need to take the crumb tray out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll switch over to the Glowforge so you can see how I do it. Super simple, and we'll get that done now. All right, the Glowforge is filthy. Yes, I need to clean it. The lenses are all clean. It's just that the inside is a little dirty right now. I was cutting MDF, and that's what MDF does to your machine. So, all right, so the first thing you need to do is, of course, open the lid. Then you need to pull the door down. Pretty simple stuff there. Then you just grab the tray and pull it out. That's all there is to that. You'll set the tray off to the side. You'll visually look, make sure there's no objects on the base or the floor of the Glowforge so that you'll get a nice even setting. I see a little speck of something there. I pulled it out, no big deal. We'll put the Wii in there. All right, we're going to close the door, and I'm going to put this up against the door, and then put the Wii down against it so that we have a nice straight thing, and I could probably pull this out. Then we'll close the door. You can see I've got some markings on the Wii there. That is on masking. It's masked already. I think I said that. And if I didn't, it's masked with just regular like transfer tape that you would use with vinyl. And I have arrows that are pointing to the top. And the little round part is where, you know, the little oval shape there is just the Nintendo logo, so I don't engrave over that. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and go over to app.glowforge.com. Here it is, and we want new design this time, and there is our Wii. So the first thing, of course, we need to do is set our focus. There is ways to manually measure this stuff, but for me, set focus works best, so that's what I use. I have a couple of bubbles in my tape there, but it should be all right. Let's zoom in a little bit. There you go, so you can see really good. So, as you can see, the focus actually set. I was a little worried about that because this is very close to the height limit. So that means this thing will engrave. For this project, we're just going to go up here, and I promise not to do a Bigfoot this time. So we'll do something different. Oh, we'll do an alien. We'll pick an easy to do alien face, and or body or head or whatever. Something that we like. This one's pretty cool here. Let's see what else we got. That's too pointy. This one's all filled in, so we'll take longer. But this is a demonstration for you guys, so I want to do it pretty quick. I actually like this guy. I think I want one like this with the hollow eyes. And the reason is this ABS plastic will not engrave black. It won't engrave dark. It'll be white. So we're going to fill this in with paint afterwards. We're going to hope to anyway. And I don't want the eyes to be green. We're going to use green paint. It's a little tall. I don't want the eyes to be green, but I don't mind the outside of the eye. We're just going to try it. We haven't done this before. We'll see how it works. Maybe we can paint the eyes a different color. Who knows? So that's it, really. There's not a whole lot to it. We're going to go ahead and make our settings. And on the other part that I tested, the little door at the top, 80 seemed to work pretty good. So we'll do 80. It'll be a fairly deep engrave. We don't need to be super deep. Speed of 1,000, and the lines don't have to be a whole lot because it's a line art already, and we're gonna paint them in anyway. So that should be good. Should be relatively fast. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that print button, and it'll give us a time. I'm gonna guess 5 minutes. I don't know. I honestly don't know on this one. 13 minutes. Okay, so that's all right. We'll just go ahead and do it. We'll switch over to the Glowforge view so you guys can see what's going on over there. Now, you may not see the actual engrave. If you can, I'll leave it in the video. If not, we'll just skip ahead to pulling it out and what we're going to do next. Alright folks, we are back. It is engraved. I could actually probably leave it the way it is. There's a lot of dust. I don't know if you can see the dust. So that's what it looks like. There you go. There's a lot of dust on it. We're going to wipe that off first with just a microfiber cloth. Get all that out of there. Make sure our masking is still down because we're going to paint this now. And to paint it, we are going to use... Make sure it's all out of there. Just this green archaeology paint. This is from Dollar Tree. So we can get a good look at that. Archaeology. And we're just going to use a little sponge dabber thing. As you can see, there's already some paint on the dabber. Let me get that done. I'm not going to show that on camera. I'm just gonna dab it on just like this. So that's really the whole process. And I'll go around the whole thing, and I'll show you when we're done. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. What I'm gonna do now is put it in the Glowforge, turn the fan on, and just leave it in there, and that'll help promote the drying. I learned that trick from somebody else on YouTube. Wish I could remember who. That is one coat. It may take a second coat. I will show you the finished product when I come back. I will give you a little sneak preview. This is a one coat operation here. And that came out pretty good. There's still some white showing through. So that's why I said it might take 2 coats. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. But it's going to look pretty good, I think. I will be back. All right, we're back. Guess what? There it is. Came out pretty good. Now, this paint probably isn't the right kind of paint stuff. I don't know, but I'm pretty impressed with it. And it probably should have some sort of sealer on it, but it seems to do pretty good. Took a little over. I put a second coat on, so that took about altogether about an hour. This paint dries really fast, especially when you have it in the Glowforge with the fan on. So there you go. You can do a Wii, and it comes out pretty decent. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Glowforge link down in the description. You guys can save up to $500 if you click that thing, and help us out too. Thanks for watching. You all have a good day.